Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to start new chapter, that is computer software. We all know computer system consists two component, that is first is hardware, and hardware are those part of computer which we can touch and feel, and the second component of computer system is software. Software are those part of computer which we cannot touch. Alright, this is the basic definition till now we have studied. Now in this class you are going to learn the upgrade version of definition of software. Software. Computer needs user's instruction to complete a specific kind of task or to solve a specific problem on the computer. Computer needs a instruction, means whenever we use computer we use purpose or some complete our task. For some completing our task we give instruction, we give command to computer. Alright, so that command is a software, that command which we are giving, and that command is processing in our computer system, and these all process takes place with the help of software. Now let's see what is the second. Write instructions given in a right order. Write instruction given in a right order solve our particular problems. If you will give an accurate command, give an accurate instruction to computer, it will definitely help us to give 100% accurate answer. Next, we give multiple instruction one after other in a specific order. We give computer some specific instruction in a proper order, in a proper manner, one by one, and such ordered set of instructions is called program. Whatever instruction, whatever task we are solving in our computer in a proper order, that is called software. Alright, we use computer language to write such instructions and program. Whatever the instruction we are giving to computer, that instruction is solved by software, and that software is created with the help of their own language. Like we are having our own language, Hindi or English. So whatever the instruction we will get from some other person, we will understood that instruction in our own language. Same like that, computer language is also a kind of software. It helps us to complete the task in their own language. Next is the set of program which help us to complete our task is called software. The set of program which help us to complete our task. Like if we want to complete any mathematical problem, that mathematical problem is solved in the CPU. As we all know, CPU is the brain of computer, and CPU consists of three main parts, that is arithmetic logic unit that controls all the mathematical problems, and next is control unit. Control unit help in a computer system to control the flow of data in a computer parts. Now third part of CPU is memory unit. Memory unit helps computer to store the data. So there if we are giving any mathematical problem, that mathematical problem will solve in a arithmetical and logical unit, and arithmetical and logical unit is situated where? In a CPU. write. So that a set of program which help us to complete our task is called software. Now software is, we can also easily define this as software cannot touch or see. We cannot touch or see software. It is installed inside the computer's memory. It is not installed or it is not attached outside the computer. It is installed inside the computer system. We cannot remove it. We cannot plug it out. We have to just delete the software. We can just delete the software because it is not, cannot touch and see. Now, tip. When we want to do any task, when we want to do the task for which these are designed, they run on a computer hardware to complete the job. Whenever we give the instruction, computer first identify what kind of instruction, what kind of problem we have given to computer. Then later on, that problem is solved by different softwares, and that kind of software, that problem solving kind of software will activate and help us to complete our task, complete our instructions. Alright? Software. Let's take an example. Suppose we are having two storage device, that is CD and DVD. So storage device is basically a component of hardware which we can touch, and these storage device help us to store the data. Okay, and data can be music, movie or any other thing. So these devices are hardware because we can touch it, and the song or movies which we have installed in these devices are called software because we cannot touch, we cannot see what kind of data these are stored inside these storage device. Alright, so same like this, computer is a hardware device. Computer is a hardware device, and whatever the data or whatever the program which we are installing in the computer is called software. Software are broadly categorized into three different parts. First is system software, second is application software, and the last is utility software. So let's start and learn about it thoroughly. Now, first is system software. As the name suggests, it is meant for the internal control of the computer system. This software purpose is to control the internal process of computer system. It is the main software. These types of software does not solve any specific user's problem, but in the absence of these software, computer cannot perform any specific task or any task. This is, as I already told you, it is the main software. So if it is not installed in our computer system, computer is useless. Computer cannot perform any task or any instruction which is given by the users. They help the devices connected with the computer to do a specific job. System software help the computer system to bind or to connect the computer devices and help all the devices to work properly in a order. Operating software is the example of system software. Operating software is the best example of system software. Operating system software is the best example of system software. This software is the major requirement of the computer system as it governs the both part of computer. It governs all the part of hardware as well as software. It acts as the interface between user and computer. It acts as the link between user and the computer system. Now some examples of operating system software are Windows 7. We can say all the versions of Windows, Unix, Linux, Mac OS, Android and etc. So these all software are the necessary thing which are required to operate our system properly. Functions of operating system. Operating system helps the input and output devices to store the data in computer and show the processed result. Operating system assigns the data and instructions to the CPU so to process accordingly. Operating system help in computer system to process the data to the CPU properly so that the instruction which is given by the user can process and gives the output. Operating system manages the memory of computer so that multiple programs can run together. Operating system, as I told you, it is the main part of computer system. It also helps us to run different work or different program at once. Next is, it helps to save the file permanently and to open it whenever we need it. Operating system is the reason we can store our data permanently in our computer device properly, and after some time, after time of period, we can retrieve that data. We can get it back whenever we need it. Now, the second most important software is application software. These are users software. That means they are used in the computer system to resolve any specific kind of task for the users. Right? If you let's take example. If you want any documentation, any word documentation or text documentation, so we will prefer to use MS Word. If you want to organize your data in a table, so we will prefer Excel sheet. So like this, there are so many application software in our operating system software. Application software which can store the system as per the user's need. That means there are so many application software which are installed in operating system software or system software, which help us to complete any specific kind of task. These software can be used in the computer cannot be used in the computer system without operating software. That means application software is not easy, is not available without an operating system software. If we suppose we are having a computer device, computer system, and that computer system consists nothing. So we are not able to operate anything in that computer system. If we will install a system software or operating system software, then we can perform any kind of task in that computer system. So, as much as hardware is important in a computer system, software is also equally important. Let's take some example of application software like word processor, spreadsheet, presentation software, graphic software, multimedia software. These all are application software. Now, what are the examples of these software? Word processor. Word processor where we can create a text document. Now, examples are MS Word, WordPad, etc. Next is spreadsheet software. Spreadsheet software are those software which help us to organize our data in a form of row and column. Now, example of spreadsheet software are MS Excel, Apache OpenOffice Calc, and etc. Now, next is presentation software. Presentation software are those software which help us to create a presentation file. Okay, like if you want to deliver a message to a public or thousands of people at once, so you can create a presentation. Now, the example of presentation softwares are MS PowerPoint, Apache OpenOffice Impress, etc. Next is graphic software. Graphic software are those software which help us to create any specific character or picture. Now, examples of graphic software is MS Paint, Tux Paint, and Photoshop. Last is multimedia software. Multimedia software are those software which help our data to play, or we can say it help us to smoothly run the data in our computer. And data can be anything. It could be a PDF file, it could be a video format or image format or GIF format. So multimedia software consists example VLC player, window media player, and etc. Now, the last software is utility software. Utility software used to perform the maintenance of computer, like checking and removing the virus, recovering the deleted file, and etc. This is the kind of software, actually this is the software which help the computer to maintain the data properly. Alright. So, the example of these software are antivirus software, compression software. Now, what are antivirus software? Antivirus software are those software which creates a firewall which help the computer to save the data from virus attack. Now, what are the examples of antivirus software? Like Norton, McAfee, Quick Heal. These are also a software which creates a guard, or we can say a quick guard for protecting our data from viruses attack. Now, compression software. What are compression software? Compression software are those kind of software which help us to compress our data so that we can easily forward that data from one place to another. Suppose we are having 1 GB or 2 GB data and we need to transfer it from one place to another. Somewhere else we want to transfer it. So, how many ways we are having to transfer that file? First, we can use a storage device, but that is also not appropriate for sending the data. And the second option, what we can do, we can compress that data so that that data can compress in a small size, and after that compression we can easily send that file from one place to another. Alright, so what are the examples, what are the software which help us to compress our data? WinZip, WinRAR, PKZip. So these names are quite complicated, but the purpose of these software is a very big, to convert our large data, huge data into a minimum size. That's all for today. I hope you understood each and every part of this chapter, from computer software to the utility. And if you still have some doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. So we will meet in the next video. Till then, take care.